Good morning. So we've got this promises made to Abram, and I think there's context where offers are made to us. You get earlier this week, I learned through my email account that I won an iPhone 12, and I was, at first you're like, well, maybe. I mean, I'm pretty close to knowing that that's not like real. But a lot of times those things go right into the spam. But or you find out that there's this prince in Nigeria who, if only you send a little bit of money, is going to send you a lot more. And to all of you who have fallen for that, I apologize. My condolences. But the bottom line is there are claims made and offers made that are frankly far more subtle than the ones that I kind of humorously started with, that tug at our hearts. And what we want to have is this connection to the covenant of the one who has offered us everything, the hundredfold eternal life. And we want to live in active trust of that. So, Abram here, now that trust, I'm going to make your descendants like the stars of the sky. Well, it was sort of still daylight at that point, so he didn't really see any stars. And even as he goes into that experience of the covenant, it says a deep darkness fell upon him, which one can only imagine was a cause of great fear. But ultimately, he sees this dramatic event of that burning torch passing through the split animals, and knows there's some substance behind the promise. That doesn't mean the tensions and confusing choices don't happen afterwards, but there's this turning towards and honoring the promise that God makes him. He's going to be faithful to the Lord as much as he can discern. And as we know, such great fruit is born from what Abraham lives. So for us, just really wanting to remember the promises, and remember the promises fulfilled. Because there are going to be days, after this experience of that cutting of the covenant, that Abram is invariably afraid and confused and unsure and tempted to take another offer. But he sticks with the Lord. And I think for us, as we even consider our daily life at the end of each day, like where did I allow my heart to take a lesser offer? Where did I embrace sort of a too good to be true promise, which is ultimately like how sin happens, right? Like if we just do the short-term thing, it'll make us happier than waiting and loving and suffering a little bit in the short term. So anyway, today we want, as the Lord comes to us, we want to really live inside of that gospel acclamation, begging for the grace as he comes into us through this Mass to remain in him in the face of offers that seem enticing, that are truly tempting, knowing it is he who enables us to thrive and to bear that good fruit we were made for.